to the green room.
We have hot chocolate with whipped cream and marshmallows today. And of course, we made you guys a cup as well here. It has whipped cream and marshmallows in it. You like those, right? Hopefully you do. And it's in a cute little Ballet Nerd mug. So here, just careful, it's hot.
We also made cookies.
Yeah!
Because it's not a Christmas video without
cookies,
right?
Yeah.
So here you go. You guys, you take the one on the top.
Yeah, take the big one.
Yeah.
Take the big one on top. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Yay, now we're ready.
Now we're ready.
To do a Christmas video.
As you guys can probably tell by now, it is a very special day.
Yes.
Because not only do we have hot chocolate and cookies, but we are also decked out in our luxurious fluffy pajamas.
Today is pajama day, you guys. So if you want to run along and put on your own fuzzy PJ set, then you have about 1 minute to do so because that's approximately how long all of our intros are. So
this week is Christmas week. Yay. And also this is the last official sit down video of 2024.
That's crazy.
Because after this we have our birthday video next week.
Don't miss it.
Don't miss it, be there. Since this is the last video of the year, we're going to have a little warm and fuzzy Nutcracker fireside chat with you guys, despite the obvious lack of fire.
You just have to imagine. Just imagine there, it's working, see?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, you're pro at this. This is like a singular Ballet Reign podcast.
Like a single podcast episode.
Exactly.
We're not starting a podcast, you guys.
Not yet.
YouTube is enough. No, YouTube is enough.
So yeah, we're just gonna have a little sit down chat with you guys, share some Nutcracker stories and Christmas memories, and hopefully start kindling up the Christmas vibes in the comment section. If you're ready for the video, tap the like button. Have you tried your hot chocolate yet?
Is it good?
Is it good?
I hope it's good.
Let's get into the video. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh.
So in y'all's opinion, what is the ideal, official time frame for Nutcracker season? When is it acceptable to call it Nutcracker season?
For me, I think that just being a dancer and being familiar with the rehearsal season.
Yeah.
Nutcracker for me kind of officially starts November.
October
even. Last few weeks of second half of October sometimes, going into November. December is the big performance season. So now that we go and watch the Nutcracker a lot more, December feels more like Nutcracker season.
Yeah.
But deep down inside, October, I'm already hearing the Sugar Plum on repeat.
Here's my thing, I'd say Nutcracker season technically starts in October/November.
Yeah.
But Nutcracker season officially starts
the grand opening.
After Thanksgiving here in the US.
Yeah.
Which is at the end of November.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's okay to wish somebody happy Nutcracker season in October,
right.
But I'd better not be hearing Sugar Plum Fairy in the mall until December, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure. 3 months of it is just...
It's a little much.
We love it. It's just a little bit much.
Yeah, we're already hearing it in rehearsal,
all day, every day. So if we keep it to December, from
for the general public
view,
December. Yeah.
First week of December. It's a good time to start.
Exactly.
Ooh, our favorite Nutcracker production? This is actually a question we get asked a lot in the comments. Okay, I have 2. We kind of briefly touched on this in a previous video.
I feel like y'all probably are pretty familiar by now.
But the Royal Ballet and New York City Ballet's production of the Nutcracker is by far my favorite.
Without question, without a doubt.
I think for me, the Royal Ballet just has a very cohesive storyline.
Yeah.
Which I really, really love because so much of the Nutcracker's story is so out of context. I feel like there's so many big random events that happen throughout the ballet.
That's true.
And so it's really easy for a production just to look very cut and paste, oh, we're supposed to have a battle scene, so we're gonna put one in.
Yeah.
But very few companies can really tie everything together into a cohesive story for me. And Royal Ballet does it really, really well. Especially at the end. I'm not gonna spoil it if you haven't seen it yet.
No spoilers.
But at the end, it's the most heartwarming scene.
Oh my god.
That you don't really see anywhere else. I mean, from my knowledge, you don't really see it in any other production. It's very unique to the Royal Ballet's interpretation, but it is so sweet.
I know.
And it's so heartwarming, and it just ties the whole story up and draws it to a beautiful close.
Yeah, I love it. And I love that every character, it's they have their own purpose in the story.
Yeah.
It's not just Drosselmeyer's just there and he makes the Christmas tree grow, but then you never see him again. And then the Nutcracker Prince is kind of just...
He fades away when the Cavalier comes.
Exactly.
It's like, what was his purpose then?
Yeah, what I like about the Royal Ballet's Nutcracker is that every single character keeps their place in the ballet.
My last thing I'll say about it is that they really put a lot of focus on the Nutcracker himself.
Yeah.
You kind of follow that journey. Yes, it's about Clara and she really supports that, but it's about the Nutcracker and he's like the titular character of the ballet, so it just makes sense.
Yeah.
And it makes you feel really satisfied when you watch it. So yeah, if you haven't seen the Royal Ballet's Nutcracker, highly recommend, please. Like that's a bucket list item.
Yeah, I want to see it live. I think we've seen it like online, but I really, really want to see it live. That's maybe 2025.
That is definitely on the bucket list.
Yeah, second production that we also love, and this is on YouTube. You can watch it for free.
Yeah, you can watch it for free. High quality too.
Really high quality.
Really beautiful.
It's the New York City Ballet's production of the Nutcracker. Yeah, it's a really, really amazing production, and what I love about Balanchine's production of the Nutcracker is that it's a very, very family-friendly ballet. All of the elements put into it are catered for the whole family, you know? Like Clara or Marie is a little girl, the Nutcracker Prince is a little boy. Like they're not danced by adult dancers, they're danced by like children and students, which is really, really sweet. Even like the battle scene, the mice aren't particularly terrifying.
Nah,
they're all in like
cute.
They're all in like little fat suits, and it's like, even though it is a scary scene, it's like made with the whole family, the children in mind. It seems very approachable, a very approachable Nutcracker. And their Land of Sweets, seeing the sets,
charming.
The costumes, the use of young dancers, like young student dancers.
Yeah, the Polichinelles are precious. I love that divertissement.
And even the candy canes, they have the younger students.
I love it.
There's so many iconic moments as well, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
That's part of what makes Balanchine's Nutcracker that much more magical. Like their waltz, it's the best, arguably the best waltz in any rendition of the Nutcracker, in our opinion.
Absolutely.
Subjectively, but like arguably the best. So yeah, those two, Royal Ballet, New York City Ballet. No one was surprised.
Arguably the top Nutcrackers in the world.
Yeah.
Change position. Yeah. On a side note, these are the coziest beaches ever. We're doing the mismatched.
We are.
Sort of look.
We're mixing and matching today.
And it kind of matches the green room. We did not plan that. We just put the set on and we just realized like, oh, wow, we actually really match the set.
Let's share our favorite Nutcracker holiday memories.
Ooh.
Like any of your favorite memories from like performing in the Nutcracker or watching it or...
There are so many. I feel like, around this time of year, all those memories really just resurface.
Yeah.
And every time you hear the Nutcracker, when you see Christmas lights outside, all of those memories kind of just like run back over through your brain. I think that one of my favorite Christmas memories was my first snow scene.
Oh,
as a student.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember.
I have to agree.
I was probably 16 or 17, first snow scene. And for context, like this was the first part of the Nutcracker I was exposed to as a child.
Oh, yeah,
and so this scene had a very special place in my heart already. And so walking into first rehearsal and just hearing music so loud, being able to perform the steps and move to this score that I loved so much growing up, that was the most special moment, I think, for me.
The snow scene is just special. Maybe
really
it's because, like, again, we were exposed to it. Yeah, but I think, the snow scene having so much nostalgia, it's special. And also, nothing compares to the first experience of dancing on stage with the actual snow falling down. Oh,
it is an unmatched experience, I think.
Yeah, and I feel like watching this scene from the audience and watching the snow fall on stage does not compare to how it feels to be actually on the stage with the snow swirling around you while you're in a beautiful white tutu.
And it's grueling. Like the snow scene is really long, especially like if you're in the corps de ballet. You're on stage basically the whole time. The music is like constantly go, 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 go. Your toes are on fire. But there is a certain point where the music almost takes over. And it makes you forget how hard it is in the moment. And I think the snow really helps with that sort of effect. It's magic.
Whenever you get to that da 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 ba da 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 da, and the snow is just falling gently at this point.
Okay, subjective, but like, is this not the most emotional part of the snow?
It is somehow.
Is that not?
The amount of times that I've gotten so close to tears at that point in the snow, I don't know, it's special. You're out there with all of the people that, like, all of your, fellow dancers, and the snow is falling, and suddenly everything's all right, you know? But yeah, it's just, oh, it's so lovely.
It's touching, it's emotional. Maybe it's just us because like we really, really love the snow scene.
Yeah.
But
And honestly, I feel like I wish the audience would be able to feel that same thing.
yeah.
As we do, because like as a dancer, it's really next
special.
level. I wish that companies would let a little snow just fall into the audience.
Okay, would that not be the coolest thing? Company directors taking notes.
Yeah.
I just think it would be really
Just
cool.
pouring buckets of snow into the audience.
It would be so immersive in that way. I feel like that would make it that much more of an unforgettable Nutcracker experience.
Yeah.
As an audience member.
I don't know.
Subjective.
Food for thought.
I want a cookie. It's good.
They're really good.
We use dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Normally we use like, what is that? Milk?
Semi-sweet.
Semi-sweet chocolate. Dark is the way to go.
It seriously is.
I've confirmed. Dark is the way to go.
I don't think we can ever go back. You know what I really like? The dark chocolate bars that have the salt in it.
Yes.
I know y'all are being like, first watermelon, now dark chocolate. What's up, Eden? I just like salt on things, okay?
Salt on everything is so good though.
I had it when I was like a kid. My dad was like, hey, Eden, try this. It's like chocolate, but it's different.
It has salt.
And I was like, okay.
You've never been the same.
I've never been the same since then.
She's never been the same.
It altered my brain
since.
chemistry.
Yeah, it really did. Going kind of alongside of like, you know, Nutcracker traditions and memories. What's your favorite sort of holiday / Nutcracker Christmas traditions that
Ooh.
we do?
I mean, around this time of year, we bake a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, obviously.
Obviously. How's the cookie, by the way?
Yeah, we bake a lot around this time of year. And I always love baking.
Yeah, we don't really bake throughout the year, except for when it gets like kind of
Chilly.
November, December-ish. Then all of a sudden it's like, ooh, cookies.
You know, yeah, I think it's just like a cozy activity. We are going to be baking
really is.
cake
Yeah.
next week. Be there.
Don't forget, you're invited.
You're invited. Aside from that, obviously we always find some sort of Nutcracker to watch.
That too.
But I feel like that's just, you know, that's baseline for...
That's baseline, right?
We'd have to get our Ballet Nerd card revoked if we didn't see a Nutcracker. We actually had a lot of subscribers like invite us to their Nutcracker.
We did.
I know, we really wanted to go, you guys.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, honestly, it was so sweet.
We'll see if we can fit it into the calendar and the schedule next year. We will see. We'll see how things work
plays
out.
But yeah.
But thank you for your invitations. We got literally so many invitations.
Yeah.
And so sorry to have not been able to show, but we're wishing you guys all the best.
Yes.
Hopefully you had a fantastic Nutcracker run.
We
Thank
were
you.
sending you like the best Ballet Nerd vibes.
Yeah.
So obviously when we can, we'll watch like a live Nutcracker, but we also
Of
like
course.
to watch online as well.
Yeah.
So then you can like see companies from abroad. Maybe you're not necessarily traveling that year, but you get to see, you know, a company from across the globe somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's really fun, you know, you just find your Nutcracker and then you like put it up on the TV, you get in your cozy blanket and you just have a Nutcracker movie night with your popcorn and your red and green M&Ms.
Last year we saw Hollywood Ballet's Nutcracker,
Yes,
which was
we
really
did.
special. Their first ever Nutcracker, and that was incredible.
Go watch the video if you haven't already.
Yes, for sure. But this year, I don't know, I'm really just feeling for NYCB this year. We'll link it below.
Ooh.
That one's free for you to
I'm
watch on
praying
YouTube.
that they don't take it down.
I don't think they will. It's like on YouTube movies or something like that.
Yeah, it's like YouTube movies.
Yeah, I can't remember the exact. We'll put it in the description for you. That one is incredible. I really just feel like watching that one. It's like a childhood favorite, you know? It's just like...
It's classic, it always hits.
It's like Home Alone or The Grinch or something, you know? It's like one of those movies you just always go back to.
Yeah, for sure. Like Charlie Brown Christmas. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
it's like that's the Ballet Nerds version of like the Charlie Brown Christmas. You always watch
Yeah.
NYCB's Nutcracker.
Exactly. Another sort of holiday tradition-ish that we do is we always like to go for a Christmas walk.
We do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So every single year on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, when the sun kind of goes down and it's dark, which it does quite early here in Texas.
Yeah, around the winter time.
Yeah, and so we usually do either before or after dinner, usually after dinner, and we go for a walk outside and we look at all of the Christmas lights because our neighborhood seems to take Christmas pretty seriously.
Yeah.
The lights are fantastic. Like all the eavesdrops are like twinkling and the doors are just like lined with the holly and everything, and it looks so magical. And so we like just going for a little Christmas stroll to, you know, take in the pretty holiday sights and Christmas air, you guys. We were convinced as kids that there is a different smell in the air on Christmas.
Yeah,
and to this day, I still am mildly convinced that that is true.
I think it is. There's like a little extra love in the air.
A little bit.
A little extra like Christmas magic.
Yeah, it's cold, it's crisp, but it's like has a Christmas
Christmas.
in it.
You're right.
It makes no sense, but if you go out on Christmas, especially if it's cold where you are,
Yeah.
you can smell it.
Yeah. Let us know. Try if you take a Christmas walk. We do that.
We do that, and we've done this every single year since we were like little. Like our parents would take us out, look at the Christmas lights.
You're right.
We do it every single year without fail, and we've never skipped a year.
That's so funny. I barely even noticed that we do it. It's
Yeah.
just like so common.
It's like an unspoken Christmas holiday
We just
tradition
do
that
it.
we do.
We
Yeah.
go somewhere to look at Christmas lights, whether it's
Yeah.
the neighborhood or like, you know.
Go for a drive.
we go for a drive
Holiday
too.
drives
Yeah, Christmas
too.
drive.
We love going for a Christmas drive. There's some really pretty shops.
Yeah, and they're all
like-
like decorated
Yeah,
and
and
stuff.
it's beautiful. It's so pretty. It's really special. So I highly recommend the Christmas walk
Or the Christmas
or the
drive.
Christmas drive. We are definitely open to hearing y'all's sort of Christmas holiday Nutcracker traditions because we're always looking for, you know, new fun experiences.
Yeah.
During the holidays because it's fun to like hang out with different people and see their sort of family traditions around the holidays. And so,
Yeah.
you know, y'all are our family now.
Hee.
What do y'all like to do?
Yeah, what do y'all
Let
like
us
to
know.
do?
Maybe we'll try and
Adopt some-
cram as many as we can into this December. What's your favorite part of the Nutcracker?
Okay. Either snow parada or ground parada.
Of course.
Obviously.
Snow for sure, yeah.
No surprise. But besides snow pa and ground pa, of course.
Yes, of
because I
course.
feel like those are like universally everyone's favorite.
Yeah, probably.
I would say an underrated scene from the Nutcracker that I don't think gets enough love
Right.
is the transformation scene.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Because the music's so good. The vibes are so good. It really puts you back in those like 8-year-olds like perspective or like 6-year-olds or
Yeah.
5-year-olds or however old Clara is.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that sort of young perspective of like everything's new and magical and I don't know what's going on. And
Yeah.
it's like a perfect mix of like wonderment but also like fear
Almost
almost.
fear.
A little bit of trepidation but like ultimately it's like, oh my god, the Christmas tree's growing. And I love seeing how each company pulls that off.
I love the music in that scene. That scene where it just keeps building. The music will keep building on top of itself. And the energy, consequently, builds so much. Keeps you on the end of your seat
Yeah.
the whole time. And it really never breaks. And overall, the music kind of has this feeling of like the point of no return.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It
yeah,
feels
yeah.
like, okay, we come this far. We have burned the boats, we burned the bridges. There's no turning back. It's only forward.
Yeah.
And you don't know really
What's ahead?
what's ahead, but it has that feeling like you just
Well,
need
no
to,
going back.
you just need to power through.
Yeah.
No turning back.
Yeah, but anyway, that's one of my favorite scenes. And to dance as well, like I was Clara as a student. Like,
Yeah.
it's so much fun.
Magical.
Yeah, you really feel like a kid,
Yeah, you do.
you know, because Clara's like an acting role.
It mostly is,
So
yeah.
it's so fun to get into that character.
My favorite is when Drosselmeyer will run you to the front of the audience and you just look out into the dark. And you
Yes!
can just imagine so much is there.
And he's like, this is no ordinary night. And you're like, this really is no ordinary night.
no ordinary night.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely underrated scene is the transformation scene. No one talks enough.
Definitely.
Like, I think we all collectively got over it too quickly. Like, no one talks about how cool it is. I hope y'all are enjoying your cookies. What are your favorite, like, holiday treats?
We make a lot of treats during the holiday season. I don't know if this is more like Thanksgiving-y or more Christmassy. Hot apple cider.
Oh,
Really, really good.
yeah.
When you have like a little cinnamon stick in it
Yeah.
and like some cloves and some spices. It's really warming and it's comforting and it's spicy, but it's sweet. It's really, really everything. And I love how it makes the house smell. That's the other thing.
yes.
When you make it at home,
Yeah.
and everything smells like Christmas all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Of course, you can't go wrong with hot chocolate. Hot chocolate, I mean, it's the goat. It really
is
is
the
the
goat.
ultimate Christmas holiday drink.
Yep.
I don't know. What about for you?
Okay. Oh, it's so hard to name just one.
I know, right?
I'll just name what I'm craving currently.
Yeah,
I
there we
could
go.
I could really spring for some brownies. Like brownies are Christmassy, right? Brownies are so like cozy. They're
Especially when they're kind of warm.
oh my god, warm
of the
straight out of the oven, and the whole house smells like brownies.
See, it's the best thing ever. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll make brownies after today's
After
video.
today's video, oh yeah, we should make brownies today. Oh, another one that I like, cinnamon rolls. And okay,
That is also really good.
I
with
feel
the
like-
glaze.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. I feel like if you make cinnamon rolls, it's more of like an autumn thing. But if you put like the cream cheese frosting on the top, then all of a sudden it makes it Christmassy.
That's
Because it's like the autumn,
like a
and then you
blanket
like
of
put the snow over it, and it's like it's winter now. I like making cinnamon rolls. They're fun. It's really fun.
It's fun.
I like
It's
putting the
easy.
sugar in and you roll it
up.
Definitely those two, brownies and cinnamon rolls.
There we go.
I'm trying to get to the whipped cream at the bottom of the cup, you guys.
How's it going?
Not well. I need a spoon. There's no elegant way to eat on camera. Okay, to all of the people who eat on camera and like the mukbang YouTubers, how do y'all do it?
How do you do it?
Like we're dropping, like you can't see it. we're like dropping stuff. I had to get off screen to get a napkin a couple times. Like seriously, how do y'all do this? I promise you, I can eat perfectly fine when we're not on camera. But it's literally when we get on camera. I don't know. I'm just like
Something changes in you.
yeah. I forget how to eat.
The chemical balance in your brain is altered, and like you just lose coordination.
I don't know what's going on, Jordan. It's so funny.
It is funny. How are y'all feeling about the new year? You excited? Are you kind of nervous?
I'm actually pretty excited. I think it's that kind of determination. I think I'm feeling determined. But I also like I'm trying to temper my determination so you don't like, sprint too fast and then burn out.
Yeah.
So like I'm trying to temper the determination and optimism I have going into this year so I can start off in something that's like, consistent and like sustainable.
Yeah.
So that's sort of my sentiments going into the year.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm excited again, like hopeful, optimistic. I think it's bright. I think the future's really bright. I'm excited to go and like do as much as we can
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah.
And make it, the best year that we can. 2025 is a pretty significant number. Just
Yeah,
because
25,
it's like a round, clean, square number. It's a pretty special year,
Yeah.
so like we're excited.
It's gonna be good.
Tackle it and make it the best that we can.
Yeah.
Another weird question: do you guys believe in dipping your cookies in like your beverage? Because I used to like it. I don't really like it so much anymore. Just because I don't like getting crummy tea.
Yeah. First dip is nice because there's no crumbs.
Yeah.
Then once you bite into it,
It's like a no double dipping situation.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about dipping your biscuits or cookies, etc., in your beverage? Do you do it? Do you
Okay.
like it? Do you hate it?
I used to do it just because I wanted to see what all the hype was about.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, you gotta dip it in milk. You gotta dip your cookies in milk.
Yeah,
You gotta
that
dip
was
them
a
in your
thing.
tea. I still don't get the hype. Like, you get just
get it.
crumbs in your drink and you
And
get
then-
your soggy cookie.
Yeah, it makes no sense to me. Enlighten us in the comments.
Do I have cream on my face?
No, I think you're good.
Okay. It'd be so bad if I had it on my face for the entire time. All right, you guys, we have reached the bottom of our hot chocolate.
Yes.
And so we're gonna wrap it up really soon, but we wanted to give you guys an opportunity to head down into the comment section and write your own little Christmas greeting to all of the ballet nerds. A little Christmas blessing, a little message to somebody.
Well wishes for the new year,
Yeah.
etc.
For us, we just wanted to say, to everyone performing in the Nutcracker, but also for, everybody in general. Really make sure to take care of yourself this season, stay warm, eat
Yes.
well, make sure you're sleeping, recovering.
Whether you're in the Nutcracker or just getting ready for Christmas, we know this can be a really stressful time for some of you. So we just want to remind you to, spend some time to reflect and really count your blessings, I think, this season.
Yeah.
And to see how far you've come and to really feel that gratitude for yourself and your life and everything that you love in it. Because really there's no better way to march up into a brand new year than with a heart full of thankfulness and gratitude and happiness.
Yeah, and it really does make life that much sweeter, when
does.
you really savor all of the good moments, because, bad moments will always come.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
also, there are a lot of, happy moments in between.
Yeah.
So, definitely, count the happy moments.
And cherish them.
Yeah, for sure.
We really wanted to let you guys know that we appreciate you. You are loved. And we're wishing you guys a very, very, very happy holiday season and a Merry Christmas to all of those who celebrate it. And of course, a happy Nutcracker season.
Happy Nutcracker
because
season!
It is the real season.
We're always thinking of you guys. We're always sending you guys all our love. Good ballet nerd vibes, always.
Always. We hope you liked this video.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a low key. We didn't really script for this video.
Not really.
But we hope you enjoyed this sort of
Podcasty.
casual podcasting kind of video. Hopefully it could give you some Christmas comfort wherever you are in the world. I think we're gonna wrap it up here.
Yep.
Thank you so much for enjoying hot chocolate and cookies with us. And we are so excited to see you guys next week for the Ballet Reign birthday party. Ballet Reign is turning 2 and we're so excited, and we will be making cakes. So this is your reminder. Make sure you bring your cake.
Get yourself a cake.
Or your treat of choice, whatever will make you smile.
Yep.
So you can enjoy it with us next week at the birthday party. All the details are going to be on the screen right now. Again, next week, the normal day and time.
Completely free admission.
Yeah, free
Yeah, our
admission.
kitchen is open. Just come on in.
Yeah, just walk on in. The door's unlocked. Just come on in. We're so looking forward to that. We really hope to see you there. Of course, the replay was always available to watch.
Yeah.
But make sure you tune into the live chat. It's going to be bustling and so much fun. We're excited. We hope you guys are excited too. So we'll see you guys next week.
Anyways, I think that is all from us for now. This is Ballet Reign signing off. Until the next video.
Bye. And Merry Christmas.